Hi guys, this is Nick Basha. I'm your man, your host here for buying a car with zero money down, and even if you had bad credit. So today's topic is that how to get yourself a vehicle with zero money down while you have bad credit. So here we go. You know what? I have been in the car business for over 15 years. I've seen all the scenarios. I've seen all the cases. I've seen customers with great credit, but they can't get approved for nothing, and customers with really terrible credit got approved for the best possible car, truck, or SUV. So nothing no one to say is that all the scenarios are the same. 15 years in the car business, from salesperson, general sales manager, business manager, finance manager, covered it all, did it all, and today I am working, doing my channel to help you get best possible deal on any car you buy, regardless of your place, regardless where you live, regardless of your credit history. I will help you out how to buy new and or used at any time, anywhere, in any place that you decide to want to buy a car. So there's few things that we're going to be looking, and a few things we're going to be covering. For today's channel is that I'm going to be talking about how to buy a car with no money down and having terrible credit. So let's get going. But before we go, please hit the like button and also subscribe. Make sure that we are going to be covering lots of different topics. I have 15 years of car business. I'm going to be talking about lots of different scenarios. I'm going to talk about like a lot of ways how to increase your credit, how to improve your credit score, how to get the best deal possible even in the pandemic times. So this is why I'm today talking about how to get a car with bad credit and zero money down. So let's talk about a couple of things. At any point that you're going to be in a dealership, if you decide you want to go to the dealership, I would do a couple of things that before you go inside the dealership and try a truck and try a car and try an SUV and then try a van, and okay, you know what, you come to an agreement what your payment is. Then after you do all that, then you're gonna be sitting and having a coffee and another lounge and waiting for another person waiting for you, when you waiting for another person. You'll be handing, tossing, and turning as if you are a bunch of like flip flops. So make sure is number one is get yourself pre-approved for a approximately how much money you want to spend. So it is important for you to put together a budget. Budget is very important. So now you know the budget. You walk in the dealership and you say, okay, look, you know what? I'm buying an SUV, but I want to be approximately $500 a month. What can I get for that money? Two things that you will have a sales consultant that will want to help you out, that will say, okay, you know what? Based on the budget, this will be XYZ vehicle. The second thing is that they don't know whether your credit is good, your credit is bad, the terms. They will not understand how to get to that 500 bucks. So with the help of their finance managers or the business manager, they will be able to determine where and what kind of vehicle are you looking for. So this is why it's important for you to know that you do qualify for X amount of money per month on a vehicle. So determine what you want, how much you want to spend, and then the next one you want to determine how and the term as well too. So a couple of things I'm going to be talking is that how can you get a car loan with a zero down if you have bad credit. So one of the things that, like I said, you want to be doing is that you want to do a online application. You want to get yourself pre-approved, get the pre-approval, you have it in your hand, and then you go like, hey, guess what? I have a pre-approval. I want to get a vehicle. What can I get? Okay, so that's number one. So number one, you'll know the pre-approval, the amount you're going to be spending, and approximately the vehicle that will fit in that budget. The second thing is that you want to look at maybe possibly to improve your interest rate. Interest rate is a major factor in terms of to determine your payment, your monthly payment. And what am I talking about is that learn how to figure out how to get that interest rate decreased. And one of the two other ways that you can actually do is one is that you can pay down some debt. So this way your TDSR is lower, your credit score is higher, you qualify for better terms and better interest rates. So now you can get more car for your payment. The third thing is that maybe get a cosigner. Maybe you want to borrow somebody's credit score. If you know somebody in your family that is willing to help you out to buy a car with a low interest rate, or maybe you want to talk to them and say, hey, listen, you know what? I need somebody to help me out to get into a vehicle as we need for our family. We need a car, truck, or SUV, so we need that help to get that loan, and the cosigner can actually help you out. And then you want to also know is that what do lenders look for when they're offering you the money. A couple of things that the lenders will be looking for is that can you be trusted to make the monthly payments? Can you afford to pay the loan back to the bank? And then are you good value? Are you getting a good value for your car? Those are the three factors that they will look at. How much can you afford? And your credit history. How is your credit history? Have you been paying people properly, the other companies? And then your vehicle choice, because now if you have a payment but a high interest rate, then actually that will determine what kind of vehicle you will get. So this is why it's very important. I have lots to share with you. It's very important for you to smash the like, hit the subscribe, so we can talk more. So just so you know why, two main reasons why people with bad credit struggle to get approved is that number one is your credit score. So this credit score starts from 299 up to 900. So there's a big gap, it's like almost like 600 points. So for that, the banks basically will look at and they will gauge where you particularly fit in terms of the score. So anything that's over 660, a beacon score is considered a prime, and that will actually have a little bit easier time for you to get approved. If it's less than 660, 650, 640 and below, then it's going to be seeing some challenges, and also depends on your history, how you've paid in the past. Now the second thing is that what I tell folks is that your income. The banks, if you have bad credit, they will look at in terms of how your income is, how it's consistent, and also stability. So let's say, for example, if you're a miner, you work in the mine, but you're making $10,000-$15,000 a month. Well, they know you're consistent in that income, so therefore they're more prone to say, okay, we'll advance the loan, versus if you are in a $1,800 budget. Even though you have stability, that actually does make a difference in terms of approvability and affordability as well too. So a couple of things that what you need to do is that you want to make sure that you have your proof of income, proof of employment, you have your bank statements, and also a driver's license. Most of the banks require that you have a driver's license on the non-prime side. So that's it for today. I think we've covered lots of good and interesting things. Just lots of intro, how to get a car with zero down and also have bad credit. So the story will continue. We'll be talking about other things and other exciting things, that how you can get a car in all the situations. And also, best of all, is that we will help you and will coach you how to buy a car, even if you don't have to step a foot in the dealership. So you can go in, get a car delivered right to your house. Let me help you. Let me get you there. I am your host again, Nick Basha. Please subscribe and like, and let's roll.